everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing the last drawer in my big unit. This drawer literally ranges, it's just a very miscellaneous drawer. It's of things that don't fit in other drawers. It's not going to stay like this now that I've got more drawers built next to it. I will be like semi-organising it, but I think it is actually organised to the best it could be at the moment. But let's just dive straight into it because I've got some of my high-end bits in here and then I've just got stuff that don't fit anywhere else. So let's dive straight in. So the first things we have are my Profusion palettes. Now these palettes are lovely. Profusion is actually got a UK website and the price is not that bad, you know. This is what this palette looks like. It's the Sultry palette. It's really lovely. Then we've got the Sculpt and Glow palette and it actually comes with a little brush. Let me just like swatch this gold shade here. Oh, that looks really nice. It's like a peachy gold. And we've got another Sculpt and Glow. I think one of them's oh, this is Moonstone and the other one is Goldstone. So obviously I am gonna like, actually Moonstone looks like a lot more golds in there. It's very reflective. So like there, that's like a peachier gold, light gold. This palette is stunning. This is the Sienna's palette. It's got a double-ended brush, which I might actually take out and put in my brushes because I used to love that brush. And then you got some lovely, like, warm-toned, kind of sunset-y type looking. So you've got a nice yellow. All these are really soft. A cool tone brown, burgundy red, and they're pretty pigmented. Then we've got chocolates. Oh my god, I didn't realise I had this one. This one is really like earthy tones. It's really nice. It's very, very heavy on the shimmers. Very heavy. The last one we have is Pro Pigment. I'm just going to open it because they're very reflective. It is your pinky toned palette. And then you've got neutrals over here. So you've got like your pink toned mattes over there. And then you've got your neutrals over here. There's only a few shimmers over here and lots of mattes. So it's a very balanced palette, I shall say. And then back here we just have the 3 princesses from Essence. I haven't actually used these yet, but they are cute. They're just, yeah, they're alright. They're not the best, I reckon, because of the colour stories. So this is Snow White. This blue just keeps screaming my name. It's a bit dry. Then we have Ariel. This is a bit more fun looking palette in my eyes, to be fair. Again, I'm swatching in the same corner. Oh, that's pretty. And then we have Aurora. Oh, this shade is screaming me. Why are these shades in the same spot in all the palettes screaming my name? Really need to test these palettes out. I've literally been planning my content every month in advance. It just makes me more productive. And then we've got the e.l.f. Retro Paradise, which I have done a video on. I think it was August last year it actually came out because I remember uploading it while I was in Cyprus. And it is a nice palette, that blue. Ooh. Ah, now we're into my Barry M. So this is Tropical Twist. These, I still haven't tested these out. Can you believe it? I've had these for about every collection video and I keep saying I need to test them out because look at that formula. Like, I haven't swatched the matte. Let's swatch a matte. Oh, let's swatch that one. Like, I think I might do a week of testing Barry M. So I just have so much. Sandstorm, this is lovely. The reflection is annoying. But the shimmers are insane, literally. Paradise. This is very heavy on the shimmers. So let's swatch this lovely rich tone brown. I love rich colours, it's just who I am. We have Shipwreck. Oh, this colour is screaming my name. Like, yeah, I'm just messing up the colours, but they're going to be used. Come on. Treasure Chest. Now this one is a lovely one too. Let's go for this one. That one was a bit more dry, I must admit. Then we have the Cargo palette. This was something that one of my closest friends actually bought me. So lovely, like this blue called Ice. Okay, maybe I didn't swatch it well. Then we've got W7 Enchanted. Look at this. This shade here is calling my name. Violet Lights. This is a lovely one. It's literally near enough all shimmers at the top and all mattes at the bottom, barring like 2 mattes. These mattes look like they've got like just shimmer particles in them, but like not fully a shimmer. Look at this. You know I love anything gold. That is just a bit of me. And then there's like a pop of blue, and I do love a blue on my waterline. Then we have W7 Seduced. This one I think I did a comparison with Sultry. It was really good, you know, really good. It's a little bit more drier, but it does work really lovely on the eyes. We've got W7 Life's A Beach, and this again was another palette that one of my friends gave me. The same friend. How she knows to get me a palette I don't own is beyond me. W7 Social Light. This is a lovely palette. I don't even want to touch it. Like, okay, I touched it. Like, what the hell was that kind of colour? Did you see that? Oh my god. Swirl that shade together with that white and that came out. Lovely. Then I got Total Eclipse. This was off of one of Alex's Patreons. So lovely. That colour. Now we have reached all me Technic palettes. So I'm going to go through these quickly because there's loads. So we've got Bronze and Beautiful. This one's really nice. This is Peanut Butter and Jelly. This is one of my favourite colour stories. This looks like another Subculture dupe. So this is Shaken Not Stirred. It looks stunning. And lastly, we've got Mystic Mauve, which does look like one of my favourites. Some more Technic. So this is all Fired Up right there. Lovely neutral. Really heavy on the mattes, which I like. Technic All Natural. Heavy on the shimmers. Another one of these palettes, which is called Sierra Sunset. These are really cute. So this is another Technic palette. This is Claim to Fame. This is very heavy on the shimmer. There's literally 3 mattes in here. It's crazy. Technic After Midnight. Again, I do not see one matte in this palette, so shame. Seeing Stars, but then you could kind of use it with other palettes, couldn't you? Then I've got 2 of these. So we've got The Heat Is On. This is lovely, this one. Really lovely. It's got a lot of mattes. But then you've got Trendsetter, which has a lot of shimmers in there. So we're moving on to this middle row. So I have a Body Collection shadow palette. This is new to Wilko. This literally came smashed, which was annoying. Look, half the shade is in that shade there. But it was such a lovely, lovely palette. That's why when Wilko open, I will go and visit and grab some stuff, because Wilko don't know how to package makeup. And that's always been the case. So we then have the W7 Baby Bee. I did a whole video on this like collection that it came in and the palette, so I have used it. A new one to my collection at Christmas was the W7 Pretty Please, and it's just because it's a nice pink one. It's probably meant to be a dupe for Naked 3 or Naked Cherry maybe. Another W7 is Nudification. This was new again just before Christmas. This is meant to be some sort of dupe for, oh, that did swatch really well, a dupe for Too Faced, I want to say. Then we have these Technic Mega Mattes that I still haven't used. So we've got the Mega Nudes, the Mega Mattes, and the Mega Nudes 2. Oh, Mega Nudes 3 at the front. So yeah, that's what they look like. Then I have all of these Lottie London shadow swatch palettes. Now these all went on sale for like really dirt cheap, and then they were on Superdrug's like offer, so I got them really cheap. Now it's hard to know what all the names are. This was the Smokes, and I think these were dirt cheap because they were moving them to the square pan like the square pan palettes, and that's what that looks like. Not sure what this one's called because there's a label covering it, but it is stunning. If I can get my whole finger in there. Really lovely shade. Again, this one is covered and I can't actually open it because it's sealed. I fully can't get the sellotape off of that, but that's what it looks like. It's a very mauvey toned palette, and that's probably what it is called. And then we've got this like warmer tone palette that's called the Russ. This is the one I wanted so badly. Okay, again, I'm gonna have to show you like that because the way they've sellotaped these is very like stuck. Then we have the Twee Lee Living My Best Life palette, a palette that I was so excited to run and grab from the shops because it was in collaboration with Lottie London, and I haven't even used it. God, shout at 2-3-year-old me, not 2-3-year-old, like 20-something-year-old me. We got another cargo palette. This is Getaway. I really want to swatch this purple. Oh, that was very dry. Cargo formula does seem to be very dry, it seems. Then we got this little mix. I got the Power palette for £16. Wow, I did not pay £16, by the way. I waited for it to go half price when Christmas sales hit, and even then it went cheaper. I was not paying £16 just because it said little mix, because when I bought their lip stuff, let's just say it wasn't that great. I got the Sleek Major Morphosis palette. Now, I absolutely love this. Sleek need to carry on coming out with new stuff. I feel like they're just a once in the blue moon type thing, because, like, look at that. This was so stunning. I absolutely love it. And they just cater for more skin tones. Like, I just love Sleek, really do. They've got a little soft spot in my heart because I've been buying their, do you remember the old palettes that they used to have? I bought them non-stop. Every time they had a new one, I used to buy it, and I was like 14 or 15. I used to do YouTube reviews. I deleted that channel when I hit like 17, which I'm sad about because I was doing so well. But this is the Bretman Rock Wet n Wild palette. Look at it. Did do a review on this in lockdown. Had to. Stunning. Then we have the Disney Villains palette. I love the packaging to this. I just got this because it said Villains. Just get rid of the plastic. I hate plastic. But look at that. Can you see that shade? Even that. There's hair in my mouth. Oh, that reminds me of MAC. Wow. Then we got this Magic Studio Tropical Sensations. This is something I bought from Beauty Base in Stratford. You can actually buy it online. Oh, it's a very dry formula. And you see how red it looked, and now it's pink. Definitely got to try that out. Then we've got the Sun-Kissed Hawaiian Dusk palette. Again, let's just see. It is not the most vibrant blue I've ever tested. Liminek, we've got more Technic. So this is the Cranberry Crushed Eyeshadow palette. That looks nice. I like that. I wish there was a mirror though. Then we've got the Golden Glow eyeshadow palette. This is just shimmers, literally just shimmers. Another Technic palette. This is Galaxia. I'm probably saying that wrong. It's weird because it opens like a book. And that is what it looks like. Let's swatch this pink shade down here. It's like silver. It's not swatching the best. It's like, it's a nice shade. Then we have the Technic Be Fearless palette, which just looks like this. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Wish there was more berry like matte shades in there, because I do love a good berry matte shade. It looks like you have to build this shade up, but it is nice. Then from the back, I literally just grabbed some oldies but goodies. This is one of my first eyeshadow palettes that I bought from a market in Islington. I use this to death. Like, it still smells perfumey. But I literally used to use, you can see what colours I used to use, the gold sides a lot. This was literally one of my favourite palettes. This is where I learned to put purple and green together. There's a few finger marks in here because of my little brother. When I used to film tutorials, he used to sit with me and he used to dig his finger in. But yeah, it's literally a palette I've had for probably 10 to 12 years. And then I've got this Fraulein palette. This was, I think, a German brand. And then it's got 2 layers. That is the second layer. They used to have brushes as well. It was so affordable, this brand. And last but not least from that second row is Coastal Scents 88 Eye Colour Shadow Bloody Palette. And this is what it looks like. I bought this off of eBay back in the day because I really wanted Coastal Scents. And I must admit, I got the hype. There we go. Okay, now we are on to this last row back here. The camera is an awkward angle because I've literally got no space in the corner this way. So the first thing I'm going to pop from the front is this Too Faced Just Peachy matte palette. I actually bought this off of Carly because she had barely used it. Look at that. It looks stunning. Actually still smells of peaches. Then we've got this gingerbread spice palette that I really believe is fake. Look, even the cardboard just fell out. Did you guys just see that? I did get last year's Christmas palette, pumpkin spice, and I bought this off of Boots or Look Fantastic. Then I bought this off of Claire. This is OPV Spotlight, which just looks like this. Let's swatch a couple. I can't actually see the viewfinder, so if you get to see what these swatches look like, great. If you don't, I'm very sorry. Another one that I bought off of Claire was this Wet n Wild palette, and it looks like this. Then we've got this palette. It's basically a Z palette, and I know what is in here is my MUA eyeshadows that I depotted. Do not depot MUA eyeshadows because they take an eternity to do it, and I've got the numbers at the top. I used to always pair this purple and this green together. It was just such a stunning look. I even wore it to prom. And down here we have all these MUA palettes. I have tons of them, and this one is Force of Nature. I think this would take me a lifetime to actually review everything, but I did review some of these back in the day. This is Spiced Charm. What makes it sad is I actually, as soon as I know something's releasing, I go on the hunt for it. I go Superdrugs, I go Boots, I go online until I can find it. This is Empire Butterfly, and I really want to find it, so I should start using it. This is Twilight Delight. This is lovely. I think I bought it because of the name. I was obsessed with Twilight back in the day. Then we got Frosted Gleam, and I did use this in a pillow video. They're just stunning colours. It was a really nice palette. We've got Magnetic Charm. This green is screaming my name. Oh, a bit patchy, but I wonder what it works like on the skin. This was actually their 5th birthday release. As you can see, the number 5 in some of the pans. I did a look, no, I didn't do a look with this. I used it for like, just when I was going out somewhere. Then we've got Flora Fantasy. Again, I used to look for these everywhere. That was a nice green. This is the matte palette called Featherlight. This one is Cosmic Vixen. Anything with the word goddess in, you've got me. And this is called Green Goddess, and most of them have this shade here. Like literally, I'm telling you, I've seen that shade in so many of the palettes. I swatched it with the same green swatch finger. It does look nice with the green undertone. The Hall of Fame palette. Then we've got the Metal Wonder palette, so of course it's gonna be just fully foil shades. Did you see that? Fire Vixen. I love these palettes, literally love them. It's that shade at the top there. And we have Elysium Elements. They both come with a dual-ended pencil. We got the Ultra Sparkle. I don't know why I bought this because it's basically just a gel palette of glitter, and they never ever work out well, do they? The Peacock Plumage palette. Molten Metals. Literally again, fully, it's got that like goldish champagne shade, a peach shade. It's got so many different foils, and I'm obviously going to go for the gold. I feel like I haven't swatched many golds in this one. We've got the Tropical Oceana palette, and you know what I love about this, even the old style palette, is that you saw that, each row has like different color stories, so you literally can just focus on a row or you can mix and match. And the last one is called Flamethrower, because now we're into the old style packaging. The Cashmere palette, so this is very cool toned. This is majorly shimmers, but I did look for that for a long time basically. Then we've got the Ultimate Undressed palette. You can proper tell I can't see the viewfinder at all. The Burning Empires palette. Now, if you're an OG of this channel or of makeup in general from the UK, you will know that this palette was a huge hit. You know how we have TikToks that go viral over makeup? That went viral over YouTube. Then we've got the Tropical Oceana palette. Again, the new formula is superior to this formula. However, this formula is still nice. And then we've got like just a matte palette called Matte Supreme. The La Roque palette, which I have done a review on. This is the Peach Fizz palette. It is stunning. Very nice. And then we have all my Crown Brushes palette. So let's try that again, shall we? So these are the Crown Brushes palette. So this is 35 TC. I don't know what that stands for, but that is what it looks like. This palette is called Smoke It Out. Please tell me what looks smoky about this palette. I love it, but again, what looks smoky? Then we have the 35J. Love this. Absolutely love this. Very cool tone. Pinky mauvey toned. This is definitely a me palette. We have Rose Gold. Looks stunning again. I wonder if these pans pop out. No, I'm breaking my nail doing it. Nope, they don't. Then we have lastly the 35SN. Gorgeous. And this palette, this colour and this colour are screaming my name. Can you see that? That looks stunning. And IMAX is going virtual this year, so I wonder what that means. So guys, this is the end of my video. I really hope you are enjoying these. I try and do a bit more swatching for you. But yeah, I will see you in the next one. Hopefully I don't keep saying Bye guys.